So over the last decade or more, I've had a chance to meet a lot of really generous people. And one time someone asked me this question. They asked me, what is the one gift that stands out to you the most? And while I've been honored to be part of 8-figure gifts and 7-figure gifts to organizations where I served or volunteered and to be part of those conversations and grants from foundations, the one that comes to mind for me, the one gift that has really stuck with me and inspired me the most was not a multi-million dollar gift. I've worked in higher education for many years, and a lot of my interaction with high net worth individuals in terms of generosity and fundraising and so forth has come in that context. And so it's not uncommon for me to sometimes be surprised by a gift, to get a phone call or to get a email or a surprise gift that comes in or an envelope with a check or a gift in it that could be anywhere from $1 to a sizable amount. But the one gift that really sticks with me to this day the most was a pretty small gift. And it wasn't even something with a monetary value that I can attach to it. Every single day, I go to my mailbox and I grab my mail and I bring it into my office and then I slowly work through it. And on this particular day, there was a manila envelope. And I opened it and there was a handwritten letter from a woman who had given generously to this organization for many years. She'd usually give in an amount of $5 a month, and she'd simply write a check for $5 a month and give because she cared about the place. That was the amount that she was able to give, and she was grateful for the chance to give, and she loved to contribute in the way that she could. But this letter, on this particular day, she explained that things were a bit tight that month, and she wasn't able to make her regular gift. So instead, she had embroidered 4 small pieces to go on a dining room table, 4 for the 4 seasons. And in the letter, she wrote, "I'm so sorry that I'm not going to be able to make a gift right now, but I care so much about your organization and its mission and its people. And so, in lieu of a gift, I made these 4 items. Would you please gift those 4 items to someone in your organization who needs a word of encouragement today and a special thank you?" That was it. Perhaps that's a bit of the story of the widow's mite, if you're familiar with that from the Bible. But that is still a story that sticks with me today, that encourages me. I've never had a chance to meet that individual in person, but I've been able to send messages back and forth and to express my gratitude and how her generosity has inspired me. And it's inspired me to think about what it looks like to be generous. And I think about all the times where I've maybe decided not to make a gift because I didn't think it could have a big enough impact. I didn't feel like I had enough money at the time to make a sizable gift. And yet, this woman reminded me that even a small act of generosity can have a big impact. So much so that years later, I'm talking to you about it right now. And years later, it's encouraged me and inspired me to think about small acts of generosity that I can do. Maybe I can't embroider, but I can say a word of encouragement to someone. I can write a letter of thanks or encouragement to another person. I could make a small financial gift. I can give someone a smile or a hug or some other kind of encouragement. And all of those acts of generosity, they do make a difference. I've experienced them personally. I've seen them in action. And so that's my invitation for you to consider as well today.